curious, with now 12 months of perspective, how you look at the taxpayer funded bailouts, and frankly, whether they were ultimately needed and whether a private market solution might have been available. I ask because clearly your stock is now up about 300% from the lows. Most of the airline stocks are up, and the market is obviously hot. People are buying things, frankly, that aren't intending to make profits for many years at this point. And how you think taxpayers should think about all this?
Well, look, I think the 3 rescue packages that went through for the economy were critical to avoiding a depression. And huge kudos to Congress and the administration for what they have done to get us through this. And while, look, the stock market is up now, and I watch CNBC every morning, and there's a lot of businesses that are going gangbusters. If you're selling home repair goods, if you're selling online, your business is through the roof. But there are a lot of us that are in worse than a depression. Anyone that is in the travel, entertainment, leisure, your local restaurants. And those industries have needed support. And they've needed not support for the long term, but they've needed a bridge to get through the crisis and to set themselves up for the recovery. Like an airline is a perfect example. We're a huge contributor to the local economies, but also to all the places where people go. Orlando is going to bounce back because of all the customers that airlines bring into Orlando that spend money at theme parks and hotels and restaurants. And keeping that infrastructure in place was really, and the people employed so that they could bounce back, to me, was really what these 3 bills have been about. And I'm a huge proponent of that. I recognize the concerns on the other side that we've increased the deficit, but I agree with Secretary Yellen. This was the time where it was certainly better to bias to go too big than not big enough because the risks were so large. And we're now set up that as we get vaccinations widespread across the economy, all of us that have been on the sidelines, that have been in hibernation, are primed to come back at 100% and support even more robust economic growth for the entire economy.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.